I'm particularly interested in the history of abstraction as a painterly philosophical position. But I think in the public realm you have to let it free a little bit and let people have the kind of experience that they're going to have with it.
The airport represents a major venue for art in San Francisco. It's kind of the museum of the future, I think, and it's considered quite a coup to have your artwork exhibited here.
It's my first and only public art piece, and the scale of it, I basically feel like I started at the apex of what public art can be, in a sense, having this amazing site. I have learned that 7 million people a year come through this space, and it's such an enormous audience. I have worked in museums, I show in galleries, and yet I feel that more people will see this piece than will probably see the entire output of my entire career. All of my work is designed on the computer, and I've been doing that since about 1990. I make these designs and then I translate them into paintings that take months and months to make. In some sense, the work is very much about the speed of virtual life. And then we have this other thing, this history of painting that's hundreds of years old, that to me is kind of the ultimate human experience, one of them anyway. Basically, this is my process. I create a document in Photoshop. And I start to build the document by just grabbing and throwing things in and really having fun with it. It's really the loosest part of my process. Changing colors, adding things, subtracting things. We basically create a work plan based on this, where we kind of determine the order of the layers and how they will be painted. And then, several months go into creating the piece. This piece never had a life as a painting per se. It was a digital image, and then I started working with Mosaica and their team in Montreal to realize it as a ceramic mosaic.
Mosaics have been around for so many years, and they are durable, and they're very historical documents in a way. And that's what makes us just a little bit different. What we're trying to do is create documents for the future now. This is really one of the biggest and most interesting projects we've ever done.
Ceramic mosaic is a medium I've never worked in, and part of the fun of doing this project was learning a new medium, something that is as historic or more historic than painting itself.
We play a lot with the way the cuts are, the way the lines go, the way the flow goes. With Amy's work, that was super challenging because nothing had any directional line to it, and we had to invent that. We needed to come up with a language that really reflected her particular vision.
There is an amazing tactility to ceramic mosaic. You've got all of these little edges. You've got everything kind of sitting in the mortar, not quite flat exactly. Things are slightly faceted, and so it creates almost like a shimmering effect that's very physical. You perceive all of these edges, your eye catches the edges. People want to be physically involved in it. It's a thing. It's not just a thing on a computer, it's a real thing. In some respects, it gives me a little bit of credibility that maybe I didn't have in certain circles before. And it's really an honor to be able to share my work with people that otherwise might not see it.